Let me hear you say ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da. Crazy at this thing called love. Just what I've been dreaming of. And I can never figure out, oh, how you do the things you do. Is why I'm so in love with you. I like the way you make me smile. Boy, you give me butterflies. And when I look into your eyes, I'll see the future in me and you. That's why I wrote this song for you. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Just want you to know what I think of you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Baby, you've got what it takes to make your girl say L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. If I met you in another life and you asked me to be your wife, with grace and a smile I say, yeah, always now and forever. You be my one and only lover. Cause I like the way you make me smile. Boy, you give me butterflies. And when I look into your eyes, I'll see the future in me and you. That's why I wrote this song for you. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Just want you to know what I think of you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Baby, you've got what it takes to make your girl say L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba da.
Good morning, my people, my peeps, my peoples, wherever you are. Welcome to Atomic Command, the Glapohkpa Chesson talk show. Today is Wednesday, April the 5th, 2023. I see we're already in the 50 degrees already. So we're not in the summer no more. We're not in the winter no more. We're in spring, man. Spring. We're in the 50 degrees. Outstanding. So at least now you know when you go to the bus stop this morning to go to school or go to work, wherever you got to go, you're going to have a warm, nice day. So it can't get worse. It can only go up. So take heed and govern yourselves accordingly and have fun. What's happening in our country today? My reporter hasn't come on yet. He will be on soon. We spoke this morning, but we hear about the Farmington Declaration 2023. When did this come about? We know that under Ellen, she had the declaration there too, where people sign up, the different parties sign up to ensure peace, stability, and all of that. And now after he come from his trip to Langley, He also having a conference now. Everybody's signing up. But one party didn't sign. I think that was the Economic Party. I'm waiting for my correspondent to come on so we can talk about that. I hope he's not having weather problem. Let me call him. But anyway, all these parties got together and signed this agreement. 20 political parties. There's supposed to be 21, but the Economic Party didn't show up on time. I think he got there after George Weah were already in the conference hall, and they weren't permitting anybody else in once the president was in. So I think that the Economic Freedom Party, and they said they went there looking like militants too. And that was another issue. So let me call Mr. Sandwicker, and I hope he's not having transmission issue. But I just want to get this out of the way before I start my lesson. We all know that the Supreme Court heard the case from the CPP and the issues raised by those parties. The CPP raised Article 18 and Article 80.
Yeah, bro, I'm trying to come on, but it kind of give me a problem. I don't know what happened. So, yeah, I've been trying to come on. The network from my end, the stream yard is not going through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fighting how to come on. I'm fighting how to come on.
Okay, try.
Yeah.
Okay, he's trying to come on. He having a little difficulty. He said with StreamYard. But as soon as he come on, we'll talk about the conference that George Weah had. But where did this idea come from? Because this idea about a conference happened in 2017 under Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. They had a conference where everybody signed, all the political parties signed that they would maintain peace and stability. There will be no violence. There will be no corruption. There will be no rigging of the election or anything. Mr. He finally got on. I can see he having a problem. So the son, oh yeah, he is. Now what's up?
Yeah, man, I've been having a little problem.
Well,
I hope it's solved now.
where you clear everything? Where are you now?
Yeah, I'm still in Broadway trying to get out of town, but because of the network, I couldn't even make a move. I want
So
to talk to you first. Yeah, so
I was just talking about this conference, George. We had where they had this conference.
I mean where
The Farmington
for the
conference.
peace. Yeah, Farmington, RRA. RRA.
Here,
Yeah, where the hotel is located. Yeah, at RRA, Farmington Hotel. But you signing for peace. You calling for peace. You want peaceful coexistence. You want total peace in Liberia during the elections. Then you drove another political party or
the,
strong or critic of your government.
the Economic Party.
The EFF,
But they said,
EFF, Economic Freedom of Party.
listen, they said the EFF went late. When the EFF
What
went
late?
when did the hall? Listen on, let me tell you what I heard. They said when the hall, George Weah was already in the hall. So once the president is there, nobody else can come in. But they were not seated with other people.
But I don't understand. Political party signing peace accord. Even president is in there. He's not president.
No,
He represents a political party.
even the people got a protocol. You got to that protocol. If that is standard here, when they're having activities, everybody be in there and seated before the president comes. Then that's the way it runs. But that's I think, and then the one with beret and all those kind of things, and people were sitting down there in suits and things. They went like militants, and that was another reason too. So
But is it?
Go ahead.
So was nobody allowed to wear militant clothes or cap or whatever you think there when citizens had their red beret too?
I don't know if they had a dress code, Sam. Or I know that I listened to the radio this morning, one of the radio stations, and they said that the reason why this guy was not permitted to enter the building was because he got there after George Weah had entered the building and they had closed the door to have the program.
But for me, if you wear one piece, you wear one piece. I mean, a lot of people coming.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Then the protocol president coming, the protocol parties want to sound peace accord. So leave the presidency alone. All stakeholders must be part of it,
You
no
see,
matter what.
how can you leave the presidency alone and then the mayor calling the meeting?
But you went notice neck. It was neck that called the meeting.
They call the meeting, but the message of the
Yeah,
president,
neck.
the message of the president, if that is the procedure for when the president comes, if that is a normal procedure in the country when the president enters the hall, nobody else enters. I think that issue was with Darius Dillon too. You remember Darius Dillon issue where Darius Dillon tried to enter the football field and they denied him, and they said the president had already entered, so nobody else could enter. You remember that?
But it was your foolishness. Only because they don't brother was in some murder case and all the political so that's how the government looks.
But man, the people thinking that this seriously is a foolishness.
Yeah, that foolishness. That foolishness. What did not brother or crime have to do with they don't go on the football field? Why Gene Diba cousin was allegedly involved in armed struggling in the continent and living from the Oro and what she got to do with Gene Diba going to the football field to watch Loons are playing? They denied Diba. So can you imagine? It's the kind of system, the kind of people, the way they think, I just don't understand Liberians.
What happened with Gene?
So,
Do you have Diba's sister? What happened with his sister?
the arm, they said they confiscated from the port, in our continent, and she, that's a continent, according to her. It was owned by her. Because that discovery took place and her name was involved.
What's her
So
name?
Diba did not I just some kind of Diba. I just forgot the first name. And the lady, yeah. She was with armed smuggling things long time.
Okay, so
Diba did
because
not enter the stadium. They stopped Diba entering because according to them, his cousin was involved in armed smuggling. So they denied Diba.
damn,
It was all around here.
wow.
Yeah. So you see,
And Diba is a soccer star of Liberia. Oh Lord, we're having this thing again. But anyway, right now he and Sam and I were talking about the conference they had at Farmington and why they didn't let one of the participants in. And I listened to the radio this morning, the live radio, and according to one of the radio, the Truth Radio, I think it was FM, they said that this guy came late after George Weah had entered, and they had closed the door, so they did not permit him to enter. I don't know how true it is. You can listen to it on the. Oh, Sam is back. Oh, he gone. So I don't know how true it is, but you can listen to it on some of these various sites that have live radio stations from Liberia. People were calling in. He called a few people who were really grateful for this signatory to this peaceful accord. Now, Liberian people are all legal-minded. You want things to happen in our country peacefully? This is the way to do it. Even I tell all my friends, people let to get into contract by word of over contract. Oh, let's do that, let's do that. No, you can't do it, Liberian people. You can't do that. Liberian people got to commit themselves. They got to commit themselves to things. And My correspondent said there's a storm in Liberia followed by rain. So the network is dropping. So that's a problem right there in Liberia. So I don't know. He's coming back on. Let me see if I can get him on the phone to see if he can come back on, because I already enjoyed our little conversation. But these are the things what happen when you're dealing with people in Liberia. You know, in Ghana and all of that, you have network issues, especially when they're having bad inclement weather like these. But let me talk with him on the phone. But these are the things that are happening. And hold on 1 minute, please, folks. So he's not even answering his phone. Like, you can imagine the weather is so bad. This is good and this is bad. This is communication. You know, communication is good. I am bothering him. But this is what happened in our country now. For Liberian people to come together to agree on something, they got to have something that binds them. Our people are legal-minded. Our people are legal-minded. You go deal with Liberian people, you don't understand the essence of their beings, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. The essence of the being of Liberian people is in the legal realm. Everybody trying to protect themselves. Even our traditional people in a village, they are hip to the laws, because our laws are no different, basically, from the laws of nature. So you got to understand it. Relationship. Our indigenous people got their own laws. That's why we have customary laws. If our people were not wise enough, our traditional people, Liberian people, were not wise enough to adjudge their own cases, we would not have traditional law as part of the legal system of the Republic of Liberia. When you go to law school in Liberia, you're compelled to learn customary laws. Customary laws are basically social laws. They have no criminal implication to them. When anything that's criminal, where maybe minor disciplinary problem issues, but nothing criminal. Everything criminal is transferred to the civil court. So, ab initio, our Liberian people know the law. If they didn't know the law, our forefathers would not have thought it wise to incorporate traditional law into our legal system. That's part of our legal system. When you go to law school, you learn traditional law. That's why make Liberian law more extensive than American law, because we do courses in our that added to our curricula that Americans don't consider in theirs. They don't consider in theirs. You see, and our legal system is so expansive. If we don't have laws on the local book, we go to the American jurisprudence. They don't have it there, we go to British jurisprudence. So wherever laws have been used in the past, wherever we have gone to assert legal justification, legal rationale or reasoning, we can still go there if our laws do not extend that far. That's why we rely on American jurisprudence still, because many laws in our society do not extend to things that American laws have extended to. So when things come in our jurisdiction that are new to us or questionable, we seek answer from other jurisdictions. You see? Now, not to take away from what I'm talking about is signing this Farmington Agreement. But we can see it's all part of the plan that George Weah went to Langley for. What do you think it would take George Weah from here and take it to Langley for? because they had to sit down with him and really determine a path for peace in Liberia. They had to determine it. You think George Weah just got up with this idea? We don't know where it came from right now. But just the mere fact that he went to Langley, just the mere fact he went there, they went there to find solutions to the problems. They went there to help to guide him during the electoral process. It can't be nothing else. Where else it would be? Except for corruption and stealing and things, which I don't think people care too much about that. But they care about election. The international community cares about our election. Peaceful transition of power. Whether George Weah stays there or not. So, and under no condition, they could call George Weah to Langley to do anything else. We're all Joe Burka, we're all L.A. Cummings involved. If there were any plans for America. Because if they had called George Weah alone to talk about plans for America, that means they had sanctioned him to be the next president. So until he has been sanctioned, the only thing they're going there for to assure that we have a peaceful transfer of power. Because the way things going on right now, it looks like law and order is breaking down in the country. People beginning to take the law in their own hands. People cutting up people's cars, buying and cutting. No. Those kind of things can't be condoned. So we go back to letting everybody sign paper. Because all Liberian people know. We legal-minded. Who are responsible? Put your John Hancock on that paper, your signature. When you put your signature on that paper, you're held accountable. Your party is held accountable. All the members of your party held accountable. And you are held accountable to ensure that your people stay in line. So that is the purpose of this agreement, that we have peace. People talking about what about the situation that's been going on before, with all the violence, with all the negativity. What's happening to it? What's happening to expanding the time frame for voter registration when we know right now most of the machines are faulty? Most of the machines are giving trouble. So, what's the situation in the country? How can we deal with that? No money in the country. We're all talking, we are talking, any money in the country? No money in the country. We got to get money in the country. That's the basis of having a free and fair election. We got to have money to make sure that NEC and the company they got can expand the period. How long they going to expand it for? We don't know. They got to sit down and decide that. Right now, the case is pending in the superior, in the second court. This case with CPP and NEC about demarcation. How the court is going to handle that? Just what I told you, that's the same argument that NEC raised, NEC raised, the National Election Commission raised. How can they act when the Liberian legislature has not acted? The legislature could act. If the legislature doesn't act, NEC has no power to demarcate any constituency, to add new districts or anything. They can't do that. So that way the case is right now. And even the Supreme Court said they would act on the matter. But we got laws that govern everything. We got laws. We got rules. Now let's see how this compact will hold. This agreement will hold. Because all the leaders now have put their signature to a document. These people would not have done that if America was not involved in that. So the U.S., they didn't tell us. So if NEC planned this meeting, George Weah had to approve it. All the political parties had to approve it. The U.S. Embassy had to be involved with it. Everything in Liberia, the U.S. got to be involved with it. You all know it. How many times things happen? Everybody, oh, we got to call the U.S. The U.S. this, the U.S. that. Yeah. So we know the U.S. is involved with this. For them to come together to sign this document that it will maintain peace and stability in our country. But let me put my topic up because it's almost the same thing to this. When Liberia put their signature on a document, when we put our signature on a document, it takes it to another level. Because Liberians scared to sign documents. Liberian people will not sign document. They will not put their signature to anything until they agree to it, until they are satisfied with it. And when they put their signature to it, most of the time, we can hold them accountable. I don't know about this regime. I don't know about George Weah regime. But under normal circumstances in our country, when educated Liberians put their signature to something, they respect it. But we don't have educated people leading us right now. No, we don't. So let's see what George Weah will do. Because all that talking ain't mean nothing to me. I want to see with my own eyes. Because under normal circumstances, our leaders, like Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, she made her sign that thing. We know that to some extent she will stick to it once she put her signature there. Because Liberian people, when they put their signature to certain things, they respect it. They don't want to be held accountable by law. Okay? But this new government we got, we'll see it. Okay? All the things that happened before, we had laws. All the things happened before. Now they come now, they say, okay, let's do the same thing Ellen did in 2017. Let's sign agreement that all of us will obey the law, all of us will stop corruption, all of us will do this for this election. The election is less than what? 6, 7 months away, 9 months away, 10 months away. We got a few more months. Will these people be able to sustain this agreement, decide the Farmington Declaration 2023? Will they sustain it? Will they abide by it? We don't know. We don't know. This is a different element of leadership that we got in our country. You know, we can see there's no comparison between Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and this administration. Okay? So at least we know that under Ellen's administration, when they sign things, we could rely on them to a certain extent to follow through with it. Are these guys capable of doing that? Do George Weah them stand by their signature when they sign something? They say we'll stand by it, and they stand by it. We'll see it. We'll see it. Because this leadership we got is different from any other Liberian leadership we ever had. It's different. Totally different. Look at the thing how the people do. President leave the country for 3-4 weeks. Why he got so important in the world? Your son playing football, you got to go watch the whole game, every game he play. You love your son more than you love our country. It's what they was all about. We have never had any leadership like this. You want them to talk about children, they didn't have things to do. They didn't leave our country, barely attended to go for 4-5 weeks. That's insanity. That's insanity. What kind of vacation the president will go on like that for 5 weeks? Just that's total indication that the man does not care about the country. Only dictators do that bullshit. That dictator bullshit. You should leave the country and go for 5 weeks. What? And look at what happened today in America, my people. In America, they give you long rope. But when the people come to their senses, the people coming back to their senses now. For the past 3-4 years, we lost our minds. We lost our minds in this country. We lost our minds. Now they're reeling people back in. They say, no, what happened was wrong. We got to come and let's get this shit right. Now they got the kingpin. You saw him sitting in court yesterday. You know? Somebody was asking, say, oh, but yesterday it was so peaceful because all the violent guys in jail. You know, the FBI, the weed, all the violent guys are put in jail. Nobody that coming over there to go do bullshit again. They will weed you out again too. You know? But that was an example of law above personal issues, groups. It was the law. We saw the law in action yesterday in this nation. We saw the law. And that sent a loud and clear message to us too, all over the world. This country don't play. And it will not stop there. It will not stop there because this man disturbed the peace of this country. He disturbed the stability. He rooted up the grassroots of this country against our nation. Somebody got to be punished. But I stayed out of it because I only got involved when he started talking about race, Africa, and all the cussing us and stuff like that. But besides that, I don't know the actual situation in this country with Donald Trump and all the people. I don't know. The American people got to deal with it. But I know there was problems. Because my people look at all the movies in this country. Every movie you watch, in the movie they tell you, I'm not rich like Donald Trump. And watch every American movie before the recent movies now. That man was a mogul, a money mogul in this country. Everybody knew him. All in the movies. What, you think I'm Donald Trump? You think I'm that wealthy? That says a lot for the society, for the foundation of society. Whenever movie you see, they talk about wealth, people call it Donald Trump. Oh, you see me like Donald Trump? No. Watch the movies before now. If you're a living human being, that goes to your head, man. Every movie come on, they talk about you as the money man. You the dream of most of the people in your country. That changed the perception of everything. You see? But that is to teach us the foundation of this country. The people value law. Why? Because majority of the people here have spiritualism, whether it's Christianity, whether it's Islam, whether it's Buddhism, whether it's Shintoism. All people, majority of the people in the nation has some kind of spiritualism. And this country exists because there's harmony between the spiritualisms. And when people come and try to overturn that harmony, it creates chaos. And this is what we've been going through for the past 3 years. And all of that has impacted Liberia too. We're suffering each other here. We are suffering. Because all our ideals and training and education come from this country. Whatever happens here, we want to emulate in that country, we want to copy. Or we think it's right for us. And most of the time it's not right for us. But we do not have the intelligentsia, the educated group of people that should be from Liberia, that care about Liberia, that are patriots for Liberia. We don't have that group in Liberia no more. That group is all over the world. They can't even come together in America because our group was bred on deception and lies and treachery and evil and non-trust. So no matter where we are in the world, we can't come together because we are embedded with corruption. And for us, every time we come together, we fuss. Look at all the Liberian associations. We come together, one person will lead. When they leave, they take all the records. The organization got to start all over again. Every time. How can we excel? We try to change it in Rhode Island here. People start taking each other to court. We had so many people in court. We had to fight each other. Then now, people don't want to get involved with the organization because people found the court system to abuse. You know, Liberian people, once they find something good, they will abuse it. They'll use it, then they break it down. And that's what happened in Rhode Island. We broke the court system down. We abused everything. We abuse it. Now we're stuck. Nobody want to go to the association. The association, they're the same people ruling for 20, 30 years. The same people. The same people, they're collecting money for the same programs we've been collecting money for. Say, Hector was a damn pup. Can you imagine? Billing program, social welfare, they're collecting the same damn money. And the community not going nowhere because they're the same damn people for the past 20 years sitting down there, saying they're running for community because of love. How you run community because of love and you're the only leader? You don't get other people a chance to lead. You don't go and seek new leadership. You seek new blood to raise the consciousness of the people. You go to the community, the same damn old people sitting down there say they're leading the community to collecting billing fund, to collecting chapel fund, they collecting summer fund, children fund, all kind of fund that they're collecting, man. And you don't know where the fucking money going. Oh man. We are people to admire, man. You gotta admire us. We just different. It's that. You gotta admire the people. One man sit in power for 30 years and do the same shit over and over, collect the same money, and you can't see no fucking improvement. You know, no billing. We collect billing fund for 40 years. We've been collecting billing fund in Rhode Island from the time I was in the community. 30, 40 years ago. They still collecting billing fund. And we ain't seen one nail in any hole in the ground. But they still collecting billing fund. Can you imagine? And the people who collected the money, the people who've been there from the time Hector was a pup. The building chairman, the same. The organization chairman, the same. The same people sitting there, say they're collecting money. They ain't getting my money. What kind of organization we collecting building fund for 30, 40, 60 years? You can't find no concrete example of a building. Everything is abstract. What a building, oh, we'll get it one day. Send your money. Send your money, we'll get it one day. Man, and we expect George Weah them to do better. You understand what I'm talking? We in the United States of America here. We so fucked up mentally. We're not doing nothing for ourselves in this country. We're not doing nothing as a group of people that would generate concern with the American people for our country. We're not doing nothing. Everybody doing on their own little thing. Their own little thing. Say they're raising money, they're doing anything, they're cooking for. How can we achieve anything? Other people come together and of interest and seek the best interest of their country. All of us in America here are just idiots. Just idiots. Everybody want to do things secretly. You got it. You got the April 22nd group. You got it. The Basso community, the Nimba community. You got 16 different communities all over the place. They ain't want shit. None of the community bitches want shit. They ain't doing nothing in Liberia to show any progress. They're not building one road in Liberia. They're not helping to build wells in Liberia. They're not doing nothing for the health of the people. Everything is a tribal bullshit. Why are you having all these tribal organizations? None of them can do nothing in Liberia. Substantive. What they do in Liberia? Show me what each of these Basso, Crew, Nimba, all the organizations, what they're doing in Liberia. What they're doing in America for their own people. Everywhere you go, they're fussing. They're fighting. This community men are stealing money. The other men are stealing money. They're not breaking. The other men are running away. They're fussing. Oh Lord, Jesus. The African people, they're fighting and killing each other here. No organization. When they form organization, it can't last because it's too damn corrupt. Liberian people do not know corruption. They don't. Some of the things they do, we've been doing it for so long, they think it's normal. They think it's normal. Like my sister putting our family money in her private bank account, they think it's normal. All the school they go to, get degrees, but they do what their father and mother did, which is wrong. Or because everybody been doing it. It's wrong. It's wrong. You got to set standards, man. The law said this. Follow the law. If you want to lead our people, be the example. Don't be the trouble. Be the example. Follow the law. Do what the law say. Take the organization constitution. Wherever the constitution, I left every Liberian organization, family, every shit. I left all that shit because they're too corrupt for me. Everybody corrupt. I can't deal with it. Family corrupt, government corrupt, people corrupt. I can't deal with it. All my life I go to school to do the right thing. And the right thing is so, excuse me. The right thing is so simple to do because it's in writing. We call it constitution. All you got to do is follow it and obey it. Do what it says. People don't do it. They do what their mom did, what their pa did, what the other people did. The shit the other people did corrupt. The shit our mom and pa then did corrupt because they live in corruption. We cannot dwell in that kind of life. We got to change it. We can't follow what our mom and pa did. if it's corrupt. We can't do that. We go to school to learn to change things, to learn to build our own lives so we don't punch off other people. We don't steal from other people. We don't lie to other people. We don't betray other people. That's what we go to school to learn these things for. But if we just come home with the knowledge of stealing better and not helping people, that's a problem, man. That's a serious problem, because this is where Liberian people are. We go to school to learn how to be better rogues, not better citizens. It's a problem. It's a serious problem. You can't trust Liberian people to do nothing right. They will steal everything. Right now, I can't trust people in Liberia. Huh? My brother and sister in Liberia, they don't even call me, because they don't want me to know what they do in the property. But they want me to send money because they think I got money in America. You think I'm sending money? My money for me to enjoy. If I can't help with my property, I'm spending my money on myself. I'm traveling. I'm going abroad. I go on vacation. I come to Liberia. If I come to Liberia, that's for vacation, to see those who I love and get them small something. Then I'm out. Why are you sitting there? Why are you sitting there for? A nation of corrupt people? You can't trust nobody in the fucking country. The people will lie to you for every damn thing. My own brothers and sisters, I can't trust them. Why coming to Liberia for? I make money on the side and just enjoy it. I come to Liberia, 10,000, 5,000 for vacation and blow it and come out and come home. Why do it in Liberia? The country can't G, it can't hold. You know, people think that prestige to go to Liberia. No. My health is not good. I need good health care. No health care there. I go Liberia, I'll die. Huh? Everybody in the country is stealing. Nobody honest. I'm used to some kind of honesty, man. I live in America too long. We got rogues here, yes. If you put yourself in a position to be robbed, you will be robbed. But if you deal with people professionally who are honest and fair, you get to know that kind of life. When people tell you A, you know it's A. When people tell you B, at least there's a 95% it'll be B. But your own people, your own mind, pa, your brothers and sisters tell you shit. You got to think 3-4 times whether it's true or not. That's a problem. That's a problem. And people in Liberia been messing people up in America for years. People come in America, send their relatives money. They come on no money. The people feeling eating it, feeling giving their way. It's been going on for years. It's going for years. Some people send their whole savings Liberia, hoping that they will come home with their family and they will build something. You come home, your family feeling eating the money. What you do? They say, when got it, what you do? Sue them? They ain't got the money to give you. Even when you sue them, they finish eating all. This been going on in Liberia for long. That's why our country is so corrupt. You can't trust your own people. When it comes to property and money, your own relative will fight you. Your own relative will fight you. Huh? Your own relative. My mom died. My sister kind of tell me my mom died. Then the second word come out of her mouth, all the property for me because I took care of her. Oh, I was like, that hit me like a brick. My little baby sister, I'm 14 years older. She kind of tell me my mom died in one word. Then the next word is about property. It broke my heart. I was like, my mom died. You telling me that some of you move to regret to go see my mom. They're all in the same breath you tell me about property. That means you didn't care about our mom. Because why would property be the center of your thought? You tell me my mom died, then you tell me the property for you because you can't. Oh man, that broke my heart. That just broke my heart. But that way our people are today. That's the mentality of our people. We are callous, hard-hearted. We don't care about people. We don't care about people. All we care about property and money. And you don't live like that. Your life has no meaning to that. That way you got to cut people off, man. You got to cut family off today. In this day and age, you don't need family. They're all corrupt and evil. Everybody fighting for money. Everybody want to be rich like movie stars, like Donald Trump them. Everybody want to be rich. You don't got to be in that game. You don't got to be in that rushing for money game. Sit back, let them rush. Why come in to rush for property for? Why? If I didn't have it for myself, why would I want? Only poor people that do that thing, useless people. Because if you live your life and you build your life, you would not be fighting for your mom or property. Yes, some people like it because it adds wealth to you, it adds all the kind of things to you. But if you work for your own shit, that doesn't matter, man. You know, you see everybody fighting to kill each other for something that they never own, that they never work for. Then they get it. You know they can't handle it because they themselves don't know nothing. You can't smoke weed every day and sniff drug every day and wake up and say you can control estate. You know, just sit there and watch the show. Every dog guy is day. You know, and this is where our people is today. Where the Liberian people, this is what we are. You know, greed, corruption, betrayal, stabbing in the back, everything to get money to be like movie stars. And how long will it last you? Those things don't last you. If it's not for you and you force it, you will lose it. Take heed and govern yourself accordingly. My class is done. I gotta get out of here. I got things to do, baby. I got things to do. Come along, let's do it together. Oh, yes, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Take heed and govern yourself accordingly. If I didn't tell you to do it and you do it, you get in trouble, don't call me. I don't know you. You don't know me. I got my own shit. You got your own shit? Have a good day.